What's going on, fellow motorized bike riders? Well, I thought I'd start my video out today by showing everybody my crappy day. I guess it's my turn. Well, started yesterday, continued into today. If you'll notice the trusty string hanging out from my large ass oak tree, and I don't know if you can see it in the video, probably can't because it's really wedged up in there. But yesterday I was bored and I thought, I'm going to try out my drone, learn how to fly it a little better. Obviously, that didn't work because the GPS took it right back into the tree. And yes, it's not just, stuck in a few leafy branches. That dude has wedged its ass right in the Y of a branch, like all but damned. So we cut the limb, and the other limb fell down on top of the other limb, and it still stayed up there. So this morning I thought, well, I will get me a rope, put me a weight on the end of it, toss it over the limb, shake that bad fella out. Well, the rope's still up there in case I come up with another plan, but yeah, I'm fed up. I'm going for a motorized bike ride, see how the new spring tensioner does on my trusty bike. Hopefully that works out better today to park up my day. But if you caught my other video, I got it installed, and right after I did came the torrent rainstorms. So I'm going to drown my sorrows in a motorized bike ride. So let's go see, if my day gets any better. Alrighty then. I put some miles on the old chain tensioner, and it is working like a champ. It has taken at least 90% of that vibrating chain centrifugal clutch business out of the old 4-stroke setup. I didn't mention in the old video, but I hope people noticed, I did put a stiffer spring on it. The spring that comes with those kits is kind of weak, kind of cheesy. So I put a little stiffer spring on it, and it has helped quite a bit. I'm going to go with 85 to 90% of that chain vibration in the other video, if you've happened to catch that, is gone. This chain isn't flopping around like a limp noodle like it was before. I don't have a camera mount, but I will hold the phone down there because that's what I brought with me today, and make a quick video of it. That way you can check it out for yourself. And if you got a 4-stroke bike, I suggest putting one of those on there so your chain does not do all that vibrating either. But being today's video is not about fixing something or buying something or having something broke to fix. I don't know if I've shared it in the past, but I was just going for a ride. I went by this here. We're getting a new, high-speed rail system, and well, they call it a transportation hub because over there in the background with the white, little awnings is the bus stop for local buses. And if I've ever put this in the video before, it's finally taken shape. It actually got some windows in this bad fella. And I see some new pylons for the bridge that's going to go over the railroad and lead to over here eventually is started. So I just thought I'd share that, just because I'm a sharing kind of guy. But I will go over on the other side and get you a view from the other side. But what they're doing is getting ready to dig out the roads for more underpasses. 3 or 4 of them bad fellas, because they got the main thoroughfares blocked off. Alright, well, I know that's not the most entertaining thing to check out in the world, but I've been keeping an eye on it because it's new to me. So anyway, I'm going to roll around the other side. I'll get you a quick snapshot of the other side, and then I'm back to riding. Well, I got a lovely surprise. I rode through that rough construction stuff, which usually will let me get over to the, as you see in the background there, the bus terminal, so you can get a closer shot of the building. But unfortunately, best I can do for everybody is a over the fence view. They have it all fenced in due to the construction, and they don't want people that look a lot like me in their construction. So we'll try to zoom in a little bit, get you what I can, what it's looking like so far. It does look better with some glass in it, I will admit that. I don't know what the rest of that's going to be, but this is what we got so far. So I'm going to take my really cool self and move on now. What can I say? It seemed like a good idea. So I thought, let's give it the hill climb parking ramp test. Once again, I did it when I first built it, and it did just fine, but let's see how under tension the old sprocket mount worked. I noticed they're doing a little work to the parking ramp. But old Bessie made it up here without a hitch, without a problem. So let me hang over the wall and get you a high above view. The trusty Capitol building. All right, that's as panoramic as it gets. All right, coming up now, I'll give you that demo of how the old chain sprocket tensioner apparatus is working, because I can do it up here where there's no traffic to run me over, which is always a bonus, not getting run over while you're testing out a part. That's the best I can do for you without me running down the parking ramp, not watching and trying to look at the chain, and or hitting the wall or one of these trusty light poles that you see. But you get the idea, and it did help out immensely, so that was money well spent. Wasn't real expensive, helped out with the situation, and to date, I still haven't had any problems with this bike. So, having said all that, time to move on. I wasn't going to do it, but yes, I stopped. I wanted to share one last thing. Well, probably not the last thing, but the last thing of my downtown section of my ride, because I'm just cutting through. And that is the Super Sky Crane. Yay! How can you go by, oop, let me scoot that back, and not get in the lovely picture of the Super Sky Crane? And maybe if I tilt the camera back a little bit better, you get better view. And now zooming out. I can do it at a casual rate. And there it is. All right, just didn't want to cheat anybody out of the beauty of that. And now, once again, Time to get rolling.